And welcome back to the Beating the Bank Challenge. If you're not familiar with the challenge, I can only fish from public bank access, and to complete the challenge, I basically have to catch trophy bass. And with this being the last video of the challenge, I think it's only appropriate to go through some of the big bass I've managed to catch from the bank. That one right there was approximately 4.5 pounds. Leading into this one that was unfortunately not on camera, but did come out to be around 5.5 pounds on the scale. The third one also not being on camera, which was very disappointing, but this one coming in at almost 5 pounds as well, I believe 4.5. Here is a little recording of the scale just tipping out right there at 4.5 pounds. And now we're going to lead into the final video where we're going to start off with this clip where I hook into a bass that I know right away might help in this challenge. And we're just going to let this play out real quick. Look at that fish. Look at that bass. Swim bait right in the top of the mouth. Camera stopped recording, didn't realize it. Looked back, hooked into this fish. That's a stud. We're gonna go get a weight on this fish real quick. It's almost a 5-pounder. Big old pre-spawn bass. So after that fish catch clip right there, that's going to leave us with only one more 4-pound bass needing to be caught to complete the challenge. So without further ado, I headed back to the lake with an 80-degree day in March and hoping to catch a big pre-spawn bass. Oh yeah, this is a big one. This is a good one right here. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my God. Come here, baby. Ooh. Look at that fish. Look how they're eating that chatterbait. You know, I don't have a scale. I think that one's probably 4.5. So I think the challenge is complete. I think this video right here, third or fourth video I believe, we've already completed the challenge. Go ahead and get a release on this fish. See you later. And I just want to tune in real quick and comment on this cast right here because I see so many people do it wrong. But see how I go right back to where I caught that last fish. It's not going to work this time, but it may work later in the video where when you catch one fish, make sure to return to that exact same spot where you caught that last fish. They're usually grouped up for a reason. No. That might have been another big one. They are loving this chatterbait today. It's the only thing I can get out there and kind of feel what's going on. Spinning rod's just too light a tackle right now. And you can really see and start to hear the wind ramp up here, which really made the fishing tough for a little bit. And you can see later in the video how when the wind slows down, I start to get bites, and when it picks up, it kind of turns off for a little bit. And you can still hear and see in these clips where this wind is kind of just starting to roll in a little bit more aggressively. And I am able to catch a few fish right here as I load up into one kind of more towards the mouth of this creek. But they are smaller and the bites are very hard to feel with the wind. And so you will see me later in the video kind of start to focus on the left side of this camera right here towards the back of the creek, where I really start to get bit better, so stay tuned. And coming up shortly here, kind of watch right under my rod right there where I see bait flicker and bass following them towards the back of the creek. So I'll make a cast out there hoping to maybe attract one of these bass into my lure, and that just so happens. That was insane. And right here is where you can kind of see that adjustment I talked about earlier start to go into effect after I saw them bait fish getting kind of pushed right there, schooled up one after catching that small fish, and realized, hey, the bait fish are moving back here into the back of this pocket, so let's just focus on this left side here. This is a good one. Yeah. Man, these are just good bass. Kind of in a weird spot here, but all on that chatterbait, boy. We're gonna let him go. My gosh, look at that fish. Oh. Look at the belly on these fish. That one's probably 5 pounds. Look at the stomach on that guy. Problem I'm dealing with is this wind is keeping me from casting far. But if I go across, I spook them. Or I would assume I would. They're just beautiful pre-spawn bass. This is so much fun. So yeah, guys, that's basically going to conclude the video. I ended up heading out shortly after a couple of more casts right here, but I wanted to leave y'all off with what I was using all day, which y'all probably heard a couple of times, but it was a Z-Man chatterbait with a juggle minnow, and that's probably going to be the go-to all of March and the pre-spawn for me. With that being said, I'm considering the Beating the Bank Challenge complete with over 5 4-pound bass caught. And with that being said, where do we go now? Leave in the comments what challenge I should do next. So if y'all want to go check out the first video and you also want to see more, I would greatly appreciate if you could subscribe and maybe even leave me a like and a comment on what you want to see in the future. Thanks for watching, guys.